You want me to get them? Head out about 10 miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium, just outside of Washington, D.C. Today, we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington Commanders. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Now it's JCM, Ja'Cory Crosby-Merritt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Daniels. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Right there, hurt. Ready.
Throwing now is Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. A first carry now. This is Williams. Room here to run. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Yeah, here we go. I take line.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You talk about this Washington defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And how about that last play? Did you see how quickly they got to the ball? Caused a loss of yardage? Yeah, that play shows exactly why their ranking is justified.
And now they're just hoping to see more of that.
Yeah, there we go.
Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That is caught. Now loose football. The ball comes out. Touchdown, Cowboys. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Daniels with a give to Krosky middle.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Tackle on that play by Quentin Williams.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
To the air goes Daniels. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. But now it'll be third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
60, track him, 60. Panther 11, Panther 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Daniels from the gun on third down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Here's Prescott. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch so far by Pickens. It's good for a first down.
A gain of 14. And the Cowboy first down.
Now we give up the middle to Williams.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yeah! Here we go! Here we go, 46!
To throw is Prescott. That's caught by Mingo, right side. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. 2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. Trying to set up a screen for Blue. And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Now Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 12-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go!
This is Lamb on the end around. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Prescott to throw it. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Throwing. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Commanders 3.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Okay, break.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And it's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw is Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Simmett. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the give, Krosky Merritt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Daniels. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toe. And that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
And the Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Come on, let's go.
On 1st down, it's Krosky Merritt. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Commanders who picked up the road victory, so they'll be fighting for the season sweep in this one. Daniels looking to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Cougar 19.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And his kick here is good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
It's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up the 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 more yards there and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Yeah, there we go. Right check, Wiley.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Yeah, there we go. I think. Wiley. Here we go, 46.
Now Prescott. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone.
Here we go. Wiley. 26.
Prescott down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Here we go. Here we go.
They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game. Where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. And they'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ready, break.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lane. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. They'll come out in a four-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. At the Cowboys.
Throwing now is Daniels. They'll swing this out to Krosky Merritt. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And he is caught. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Catch number 44 of on the year. It's a 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
To the air goes Daniels. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 5-yard line.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
Ready. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Hey, let's go now.
They'll look to throw again. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, Good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 1. Again, it's Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 55 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They've had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's Prescott. Drops it off for Chubb. So the completion gets him just a yard. And it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the 31, here's second and 9.
Yeah, here we go. I think. Go ahead,
To throw is Prescott. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Prescott. Pickens is there on the crossing route. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And again, it's Prescott. He's got it. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 2 now, second and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Aubrey now for the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Commanders 13. Brandon Aubrey to kick off.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Let's go now. Go.
A give now to Bill. This is Krusky Merritt. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd down and 6 now. Back to throw. Daniels. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Noah Fant, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
That one goes for 30 yards.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a 3rd. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll swing this out to Blue. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. So we're going to 50.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Now Prescott. That went out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Okay,
Out
ready?
there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Come on.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here, 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Hey, check that. Here we go. Check.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this 4th quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. To throw is Daniels. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort.
Ready?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Daniels. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Prescott to throw it. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Play action now. Prescott.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Here we go, 47.
Now Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Aubrey now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fought. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Commanders get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Here we go, 46, 46. 26.
Throwing, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
At the 50-yard line.
Here we go. Line 8. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Line 8. 26.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Trying to set up a screen for Blue. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. There'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 37. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They go back to the ground with Williams. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Yeah! There we go!
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go, kill.
Prescott to throw. That is intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Come on. Ready?
They'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. They've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Here we go, going to 54, line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Here we go. I take point.
Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Cooking up.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
Here's 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game.
2-point conversion.
79 Broncos. Let's go.
Daniel's going to try and throw for it. And he will get in. The 2-point conversion is good. And we may be on our way to overtime. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Prescott. He's got Mingo. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Yeah. Here we go. Point in.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Second down, 8 yards to go. To throw, Prescott. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Cowboys.
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for the Cowboys, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.